Hello, Damien here from Cloud Technology Experts. In the previous video, we created a network that is the VPC for our project. In this video, I'm going to create an EC2 instance. To create an EC2 instance, we need to make sure that all the dependencies are available. And two of those dependencies are key pairs and security groups. And so we're going to create those before we create the actual EC2 instance. Again, if you want to follow through on the project, you can go onto the project homepage right here. Go to cloudtechnologyexperts.com, then click on Resources, Technical Blog, and then click here, How to Create a Secured Website on Amazon EC2, and all the documentation is here. So today, we are here. We're going to create an EC2 instance for our project. So that is where we are. Yesterday, we did this one. Today, we're doing this, number 2. And the documentations are here for you. You can go through the details on this page so that the video can be short. So let's get going. So I'm here on my AWS Management Console. Since we're going to create EC2 instance, I'll just click on EC2. And then you can see that I have no EC2 instance running at the moment. Like I said earlier, we need to create a security group and a key pair. So if you come down here on the left, you will see that the key pairs are here. I already have some key pairs and I'm going to use one of them. But if you want to create a key pair, just click here, Create Key Pair, and give it a name. For example, you can say Secure Website. Then you can select any of these. You can leave the default. Come here and decide on the extension for your key. I already explained some of these in the text, in the documentation on this page here. So just say Create Key Pair. When you say Create Key Pair, pay attention because the private key will get downloaded to your laptop and you have to save that key in a secured location. For now, I'm not going to create this because I already have the key that I want to use. So I'm just going to cancel it and go to security groups right here. All right, so we have all the security groups right here, but we're going to create one for ourselves. So just say create security group, give it a name, Secure Website Sec Group. You can give it whatever name you want. This is for and make sure you select the VPC. So I'm going to select Secure Website VPC, which we created earlier. And now we need to add the rules. I'm going to add SSH first of all, and say from anywhere. Add rule, come here and say HTTP, custom from anywhere, add HTTPS, custom from anywhere, and just create. All right, so now we have our secure website security group. We're pretty much done with the dependencies. Next thing now is to click on instances and click on launch instances and give it a name. I'm going to call it secure website server. You can give it whatever name you want, and the AMIs are here. Essentially, the OS contains the operating system that we would like to use. Again, I talk a little bit more about them here. You can come and read more on them here. So we're just going to make use of the default, which is Amazon Linux. If you wanted to use Ubuntu, you can come here and select Ubuntu. Let's leave it at Amazon Linux for now. Then go to the next stage, instance type. This is the spec for our server. How large or small do you want this EC2 instance to be? Now, we don't want to pay for this. if we can avoid it. So let's select something that is free for us. And the free one is already pre-selected here. As you can see, it says free tier eligible. So we're going to make use of that because it's free tier eligible. And then here, key pair, we need to select our key pair. And I had already created this key pair here, secure website. So come here to network settings. In the network settings, we need to click on edit and select our VPC, which is secure website. Now we have two subnets. If you remember, when we created the VPC, we had two subnets. Where do we want to put it? It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to leave it at B, or I can select A. So let's put it at A. Both of them are public. So at this point, it doesn't really matter. So now that we have that, look at this option here. By default, when you create a VPC, the public IP address will not be automatically assigned, but you can change that setting that like I just did. And later on, we can also go and make the changes such that it's going to be automatic and we don't have to touch it. But we're done with that. So when it comes here to firewall or security groups, you said create security group. No, we already have one, so we're going to select it. We just created one, and this is the one we just created, so we just select that. All right, so pretty much we're done. This is the EBS for for Linux EC2 is going to be 8 GB automatically. And pretty much we're done with whatever it is we would like to specify. We just say launch instance. So we wait for it. Okay, so now we have our EC2 instance running. This is the EC2 instance we just created, and it's still initializing, but once it's done, it should be good. Now I'm going to test connection to this to ensure that our VPC and everything is working, but to install the application, we will do that in another video. So I click on connect to test it, and I say connect. If it connects, then everything should be good, which implies the VPC we created earlier is all working correctly. Okay, it looks like we're having some difficulty connecting, so let's see where that problem could be. I'm pretty sure my VPCs were properly created, so let's go for the low-hanging fruit. Let's check the security group for this EC2 instance. I know we created it, but anything could happen. So come here, click on security group, and let's search for it. We named it secure website security group, which is this one here. So inbound rules, let's edit inbound rules. And surprisingly, all the rules we added are not here. I think I did not save it. So let's add again. Let's add SSH, custom. Let's add HTTP. Let's put from anywhere. Let's add HTTPS. And again, let's put from anywhere, and then let's save. Okay, so hopefully this is what the problem was. Oops, log me out. So go back in. Now we click on that and say connect. So let's connect and see. There we go. So it was the security group that were not configured properly. So you see why I say we should go for the low-hanging fruit? I'm pretty sure my VPCs were properly created, but anything could happen with anything else. So we started from the low-hanging fruit. And now we can connect to our EC2 instance. So at this point, we have achieved the aim of this video, which is to create an EC2 instance. Later on, we will log in there and then install our web server and then follow the rest of the phases for the project. So I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.